What's good, y'all? It's HB Punch and Profit. Let's break down the price action today in the NASDAQ. This is the trade I took the setup I took today for about 50 points. If you want to see the live execution, go down in the description below. You can comment down below if you're new, subscribe to the channel, and like the video, please. There was also another setup right here. We'll go over that. Didn't take that. 930 was a little bit tricky, so that was roughly around here. And you did get an inversion, but it wasn't a really nice balanced price range, so I didn't take the trade. A little bit hesitant towards it. Did get a little quick scalp to the upside, but I didn't hold anything. So you did get an inversion with these bearish fair value gaps. Okay, you get an advanced market structure shift. Pushes way over 50 points. I mean, it probably would have been a bad trade at the 930 opening. Get a nice move. Stop at the low or at your discretion, right? Depending on how much leverage you got on. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it was there. I didn't take it. Not a clean enough trade, but if you do look on the 5 minute time frame, I believe it does present a nice clear setup with a nice balanced price range. Sometimes you got to cycle up, and I try to keep things as simple as possible, but sometimes you have to cycle up to a higher time frame. So on the 5 minute time frame, you get this inversion right here. Okay, you got this bullish fair value gap. Let's mark it out. Bullish fair value gap, volume imbalance at top here. So we'll represent that as green. It overlaps this bearish fair value gap right here. Turn that red. So there was your overlap. Okay, and here is your advanced market structure shift on the 5 minute time frame. And this was a very nice setup. I just didn't move to the 5 minute, so I was pretty bummed I didn't hold anything, but very nice. You close at the 5 minute, then you come back down. You only take 1 point of drawdown, and if you put your limit order there, it'd been a beautiful 50-point move. Nothing more, because we don't know how high the market wants to go when it's making new highs. Nothing to reference to the left in terms of price action. So if I took this trade, I would aim for 50 and nothing more, unless I had two contracts on and I just wanted one to run. Okay, back to the 1 minute time frame. So we come all the way up here. Okay, and at this point, I'm actually thinking we're going to get a retracement and probably push higher like we did Wednesday, where the market was just taking off and it just wouldn't stop going up. So that's what I was kind of bullish on the higher time frame, and ultimately it was, but you know, it had a nice little pullback, and that was signaled by this inversion at the top. Okay, this is also a nice way if you got a partial on or you got a runner to let you know when to get out of a trade sometimes, when you might get a nasty pullback or reversal. So I believe there was an inversion here. If we put this bullish fair value gap right there, and then we have a volume imbalance. So another volume imbalance. So we have this bearish fair value gap right there. This is where our overlap occurs. Okay, so right there we're thinking we're either going to get a reversal, or we're going to start consolidating, something of that nature, right? Or we're going to get a nasty pullback and then we're going to go back up, right? Because we got an inversion in here. Now we're not pulling the trigger because we don't want to trade against the trend, especially since it's been so bullish recently. There is an advanced market structure shift. It just gets wicked over, so we're not taking anything. So we'll sit back, nothing happens, but we do keep in mind that there was an inversion up here. Okay, so we get this pullback up. Okay, then here you go, inversion. I'll make that orange. Okay, and our advanced market structure shift would have been right here at the blue line. As soon as we close limit order, we get tapped in. Put your stop at the high or whatever your discretion may be for your risk management. If you're not leveraging a lot, that's not a terrible idea. You can move it up as you go. Or, you can go like 10 points from 10, 20, right? You had about 13 points of drawdown. However you want to manage it. And you get this beautiful push for like, I want to say almost 100 points. Yeah, well, wow. Like, massive move down. But this is where I took my trade. Okay, nice balanced price range, bearish fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, advanced market structure shift, tighter risk. Okay, I could have put it here, could have put it here. I could put it like 7 points from the advanced market structure shift, however you want to manage it. Let me change that real quick. I'll do that later. And you get a nice 50-point trade. A little bit of a retracement, but boom. This is where your 50 points was. We'll move that up a little bit. So that was my trade. Then we start consolidating, and I did not take this, but it was there. If you were bullish on the higher time frame, you got your inversion in here. Advanced market structure shift holds well for, I want to say, like well over 100 points, or decently over 100 points. So if we go from the advanced market structure shift, yeah, 105, so over 100 points, not bad. So those were your setups for today. We do have to look at this because this could have been a loser for some people, because this could have presented itself as a trade. And let me just clean up all this. I know there's a faster way to do this, but I don't feel like messing with my object tree. This was interesting day because the market was going in both directions. There was massive opportunities in both directions. Initially, going to the downside, and then later back up to the upside. Lots of different opportunities, even in the small little legs. It was pretty insane. Now, when we came down here, there was an inversion that occurred right here, roughly speaking. And if you were bullish, you could have seen this as a pullback and say, okay, I'm gonna put my stop down here, or maybe I put it near the gap, right? However you want to shake it, just to make it look pretty, you put it down here, and boom, you can say, well, we got this advanced market structure shift, we got to close over it, boom, you enter in, and it just pulls back on you, and it's nasty. Happens, man. You're gonna take losses. That's why it's so important to understand the higher time frame. Or sometimes if you don't know where the price action is going, just let it run. And for me, I had to let it run. I didn't know what we were gonna do here because we did get an inversion. I felt like we were gonna push higher though, but ultimately we pushed lower. Okay, and I just waited. Okay, we took out pretty much the range beginning from the 9:30 opening, and you consolidate, get a nice balanced price range, get an advanced market structure shift. Boom, I'm taking that trade, 50 points. I'm gonna hold on to it. So yeah, this is HB Punch a Profit. Comment down below, like the video, subscribe. Peace.